right, good evening, everybody. Welcome into Jammin' Sports on this Thursday evening as we have a doubleheader for you tonight. First up, it'll be an AFC Central matchup between the Houston Texans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And as Evil Dead pointed out, not the best of matchups. The Texans come in at 1-3, but the Steelers so far this season, they're about as low as Cracker Barrel stock right now. They're just not doing well. They're 0-4 to start the season. Hopefully they can get their first win here tonight. But all four games this season, the Steelers have not looked good at all. Maybe they can get off this night. Evil Dead is 39-32, 7 games up. He's taking the Steelers in this one. Let's take a look at the others. Viking Skywalker is 13-8. Braden is 19-16. Jax is 21-17. And we won't even mention the others because they hardly ever show up anymore. All right, but that's where we are right now. All right, if you're watching on YouTube, please follow, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell as we head out to Three Rivers Stadium in Pittsburgh for the first of our doubleheader. It'll be the Rams and the Browns after this here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome into Acrisure Stadium, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. It's the Texans and the Steelers. And welcome in to another NFL matchup here at Jammin' Sports. Great to have you along. Here on the banks of the Allegheny in the Monongahela, the confluence that forms the Ohio River. Houston at 1-3, Pittsburgh at 0-4. The Steelers will kick off. Dylan Lance will kick. We're underway live from Pittsburgh. About 7 yards deep, Donovan Aaron will take a knee. Touchback. Evil Dead's got Pittsburgh in this one. Starting quarterback, Davis Warren, the second-year quarterback out of Michigan. Starting quarterback for the Houston Texans. Houston won their first game of the season, and that was against the Cardinals, and have lost 3 straight since then. Pittsburgh, they've lost all 4 of their contests. These two teams, as you might expect, at the bottom of the AFC Central. On 1st and 10, Warren in the shotgun. Warren takes the snap, hands off to Henderson. Travion Henderson pushes forward out to the 33-yard line. A gain of 8, and that'll bring up 2nd and 2. Henderson in his second year out of Ohio State. As we watch the replay. Doubleheader tonight, this game, and then the Rams and the Browns will be in Cleveland for that one. And that should be a good game. The Rams are 3-1. The Browns are also 3-1. 2nd and 2 from the 33-yard line. In the offset eye, Warren under center. Warren fakes the handoff, rolls out, throws. Caught by Morris. And Sean Morris, the rookie out of Fresno State, out to the 46-yard line, a gain of 13. And that'll be a Houston first down. Ben DeRise came up and made the tackle. Number 21, the 7th-year safety out of New Mexico State. 7:10 and counting here in the first quarter. 1st and 10 Houston at their own 46. Warren under center. Warren hands off to Henderson around the outside, and Travion Henderson out to the 47-yard line. A gain of just a yard. That's going to bring up 2nd and 3. We watched the replay, a 1-yard gain. Coming over and making the tackle, number 28 for the Steelers, Donovan Hawkins, in his 5th year out of Stanford. Houston now from the Steeler 47-yard line. A 7-yard gain on first down. Warren in the shotgun. Warren hands off to Henderson. Henderson fumbles, and the Steelers pick it up. Recovering the loose football, Eldon Burns, the 6th-year linebacker at UNLV, who made the hit. Burns also made the hit and recovers the fumble. That ball's clearly out. The Texans cough it up, and the Steelers get the game's first turnover. And the starting quarterback for Pittsburgh, Tony McAvenue, comes on in his 4th year out of Washington State. So Pittsburgh will take over right at midfield with 6.5 minutes left here in the first quarter. Let's see if they can capitalize off this turnover. Evil Dead thinks Pittsburgh will get their first win tonight. We'll see. Everybody in tight. McAvenue under center. McAvenue fakes the handoff, throws deep, and bounces in the air. Incomplete. They were looking for Tyler Hayes, the rookie tight end out of Washington State. And the defensive back, Xavier Morgan, broke up the pass in his 4th year out of Western Carolina. Slapped it away. Nice play by Morgan. Second and 10 for the Steelers now from midfield. 6:26 left here in the first quarter. 4 wide for the Steelers. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue hands off to Marshall, and Mike Marshall around the outside, and Marshall 2 yards to the 48-yard line. Make it a 3-yard gain. It'll be 3rd and 7. On the tackle there, number 26, Xavier Morgan again. It'll be 3rd down for the Steelers. Overcast day here in Pittsburgh. Temperatures in the low 60s. It'll be 3rd and 7 at the Houston 48. 4 wide for Pittsburgh. McAvenue in the shotgun. Takes the snap, looks downfield. Steps up, throws outside, throws it away. Mike Marshall is in the area. Incomplete, and that'll bring up 4th down. It'll be 4th and 7. So Pittsburgh gets the fumble recovery and then promptly goes 3 and out. And now Luke Washburn will come on. The rookie out of Louisiana Monroe gets the punt away. And that's out of bounds at the 23-yard line. And that's where Houston will take over. Be their second possession with 5:46 left here in the first quarter, no score. Live from Acusure Stadium, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Week 5 here at Jammin' Sports. A reminder, we'll be off tomorrow. Just want to give you a heads up on that. On 1st and 10, Warren under center. Warren draws back. Warren rolls out. And Warren's going to take off. Davis Warren makes his way out to the 25-yard line. Let's take a look at the Houston offense. Up front, Forrest, Parker, Benson, Hawkins, and Bridge. And then it's Hayes, Hall, Henderson, Morris, and Welsh. A gain of 2 on first down. It'll be 2nd and 8 for the Texans at their own 25-yard line. No score here in the first quarter, live from Pittsburgh. The Steelers at 0-4, Houston at 1-3. 4 wide for the Texans. Warren in the shotgun. Warren hands off to Henderson, and Henderson out to the 31-yard line. A gain of 6. That'll bring up 3rd and 2. Verbal on the tackle for Pittsburgh. A.C. Verbal, the defensive end, the rookie out of Michigan State. 3rd and 2. Single back. Warren under center. Warren hands off to Henderson, and the Steelers are right there. It's going to be a loss of 2 yards. Making the hit, number 50, James Brand, the 8th-year linebacker out of Chattanooga. And that'll bring up 4th and 4. Henderson had nowhere to run. Nice play by Brand. Justin Polk will come on, the 3rd-year punter out of Rice, on 4th down. Polk gets the punt away. From the 24-yard line, Jake Craven brings it back to the 34-yard line. Craven in his 8th year out of Ohio State. 1st and 10. Pittsburgh will have it their own 34-yard line. Well, so far, this game has been a lot of nothing so far. This will be Pittsburgh's second possession. They went 3 and out on their first possession following a fumble recovery. This time they'll start at their own 34-yard line. Steelers come out, 4 wide. McAvenue in the shotgun.
Let's go. Blue Liner.
McAvenue looking. McAvenue throws near side, caught by Shanklin, and Ron Shanklin out to the 45-yard line. 21 yards to Ron Shanklin. First down, Pittsburgh, the 10th-year receiver out of Oregon State. And the Steelers finally got something going offensively here as they're in Houston territory. Clock is moving. 4 minutes left to play in the first quarter. No score. Pittsburgh will have it at the Houston 45-yard line. All right, give me a second. McAvenue hands off to Marshall, and Mike Marshall to the 41. A gain of 4, be 2nd and 6. Evil Dead is 39 and 32. You're 7 games up. 39 up and 32 down. It'll be 2nd and 6 from the Houston 41-yard line. You're welcome. 4 receivers wide. McAvenue in the shotgun.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
McAvenue looking, rolls out, throws, and Terrell can't hold on. That was broken up by the defensive back there, Jake Franklin, the 3rd-year defensive back out of Maryland. Eddie Terrell, the intended receiver for Pittsburgh. Nice play by Franklin. Houston's made some nice defensive plays in the secondary so far. It'll be 3rd and 6 for the Steelers at the Houston 41-yard line. 3:17 left in the first quarter. 4 wide, everybody in tight. McAvenue.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
None yet. McAvenue fakes the handoff. McAvenue throws, and it's intercepted. Picking off the pass, Zach Martin, the 8th-year linebacker out of Montana. Yeah, Thursday is just a rough day. I don't know why Thursday is so hard to get people on. It's not just my channel. Overall, it's the slowest day on Twitch, Thursday, for some reason. And now the Texans will get the ball back following the pick. Pittsburgh comes up empty again. This will be Houston's 3rd possession. And we're still in the first quarter with 3:11 left. 1st and 10, Houston at their own 29. Something's got to give in this game. On paper, these two teams are not very good. 4 wide. Warren in the shotgun.
Now let's go.
Warren draws back. Rolls out. Throws back across. Caught by Xavier Hayes down the sideline. Stays in bounds. He gets all the way out to the Pittsburgh 40, or their own 40-yard, no, Pittsburgh's 40-yard line. 31 yards, Xavier Hayes in his 6th year out of Arizona State. I don't know how he stayed in bounds making that cut, but he did. Walking a tightrope there. The best day on Twitch across the board is Sunday. I think we all know that. Sunday is a great day. Thursday is the worst. I don't know why. So 1st and 10 Houston now. All the way down to the Pittsburgh 40-yard line. 2:58. Now not this weekend, but next weekend's Labor Day weekend. On 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. Warren under center. Warren fakes the handoff. Throws. Caught by Morris. Down to the 29-yard line. A gain of 11. Sean Morris, the rookie out of Fresno State. First down, Houston, down to the Pittsburgh 29-yard line. Now Houston looking to score, where a moment ago it looked like Pittsburgh might. On the tackle, number 51. That's Ivory Whiteside, the second-year linebacker out of Alabama A&M. It did. It went by fast. I can't believe high school football is already back on tomorrow night. 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line. Warren draws back. Warren looking, throws. Caught by Welsh. And Adam Welsh, or not Adam Welsh, that's the other Welsh. DJ Welsh. A 29-yard touchdown catch, and the Texans take the lead. Adam Welsh plays for the Bucks. DJ Welsh, no relation, in his 5th year out of Arizona State. Touchdown Houston, and they take a 6-0 lead. Nice drive by Houston. They finally get their offense in gear. Houston trying to end a 3-game losing streak. Pittsburgh just trying to win one. Dylan Lance for the extra point. Kick is up, and it's good. And the Texans lead at 7-0, 2:12 left. We're still in the first quarter. Live from Acusure Stadium, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Week 5 here at Jammin' Sports. We'll head over to Cleveland. When this is over, we'll head down the turnpike. We'll have the Rams and the Browns. The combined records of these two teams, 1-7. The combined record of the next game, 6-2. Evil Dead, if you would take care of the garbage for me. There's the kickoff from the 9-yard line. Cody Rushing brings it back out, and rushing out to the 28-yard line. Cody Rushing for the Steelers in his 6th year out of Hawaii. Steelers down 7-0. Let's see what the Steelers can do on this drive with 2:08 left in the first quarter. On a gray day in Pittsburgh, overcast skies. It's October in Pittsburgh. It's not going to be like SoCal. 1st and 10 from the 28. Steelers come out in the eye. McAvenue fakes the handoff. McAvenue was going to throw deep. He fumbles the football. And the fullback, Jackson Gibson, fortunately falls on it. Jax is in the house. Good to see you, Jax. A little bit late for a pick, Jax, but great to have you here. We have the Rams and the Browns after this. Always good to have you. On the sack there for Houston, number 96, Stephen Hunt in his 3rd year out of Hawaii. Hawaii is well represented across the league. They've got a lot of players. They got some quality players, too. A loss of 12 yards. Be 2nd and 22. back at the 16-yard line. McAvenue in the shotgun.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
McAvenue fakes the handoff. Looking, throws deep. And caught by Terrell. Down, no, he dropped it, incomplete. Eddie Terrell nearly had it. I thought he did. It was broken up by Ray Thomas, the 9th-year safety out of Iowa. Well, they have a college team. 3rd and 22, back at the 16-yard line. McAvenue drops back. McAvenue looking. He's got all day. Throws deep. And caught by Marshall down the sideline. Mike Marshall, the running back, gets open. He gets all the way down to the 31-yard line. 53 yards to Mike Marshall, all the way down to the Houston 31-yard line. The 5th-year running back out of California, Berkeley. Yeah, finally something, Evil Dead. Maybe that'll jumpstart the Steelers. Is that their first down? I think it might be. Coming up on a minute left to play here in the first quarter. 1st and 10 at the Houston 31-yard line. McAvenue drops back, throws, and it's nearly picked off again by Zach Martin. He picked one off earlier. He nearly had his second of the quarter. Brent Roper, the tight end, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Steelers. And we're starting to get a crowd in here on this Thursday. Great to have you along here at Jammin' Sports. Houston leads it 7-0 in the first quarter. 2nd and 10 from the Houston 31. McAvenue under center. Hands off, no play action looking. McAvenue throws deep on the sideline to Roper, down to the 3-yard line. A gain of 28. Brent Roper, the 5th-year tight end out of Utah. Jax, your record is 21-17. Three and 33. Got the Rams and the Browns after this. It'll be 1st and goal Pittsburgh at the 3-yard line. Steelers tried to tie it up here at the end of the first quarter. It's been a long first quarter. 1st and goal from the 3. McAvenue under center. McAvenue to Marshall. He gets hit in the backfield for a loss of 4 yards back to the 7-yard line. On the tackle, number 95 for the Texans. Looking for a 95. Do I have a 95? What's his number? Harris? Kevin Harris, there he is. Down on the depth chart. I didn't see him. Number 95. Yeah, Jamarcus Russell is the king. 2nd and goal from the 7. Coming up on the end of the quarter. Hand off to Marshall. And Marshall down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 4, if you can believe that. The Steelers, a rough start to their season, 0-4. They have it 3rd and goal from the Houston 2-yard line. McAvenue in the shotgun on 3rd down. Marshall in motion. McAvenue throws, caught by Berry, but a flag is down. Kenneth Berry catches the pass, the tight end, but I think this one's coming back. Holding on the Steelers. On the center, Andy Ben.
Still 3rd down.
They'll back it up 10 yards. It'll be 3rd and goal back at the 12-yard line. Crowd is booing. Nobody's told Barry yet. Bench Ben. 3rd and goal back at the 12-yard line. 4 receivers wide. McAvenue in the shotgun.
Let's go. 319.
McAvenue drops back. Looking. He's got all day. Had great protection. He gets it out to Goodwin. James Goodwin, the fifth-year receiver out of Washington, out to the 7-yard line. A gain of 5. It'll be 4th and goal. Pittsburgh's going to have to settle for a field goal here. Misty, Gracie, and I all went to Taco Bell before we came home. I got gas already. Good stuff, but it gives me gas. Zach Miller, this will be from 24 yards to get the Steelers on the board. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. Houston leads it 7-3. TMI. With 7:13 left to play here in the first half. We're live from Acrisure Stadium, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Our Week 5 matchup here at Jammin' Sports. Who do they play next week? Let's find out. Let's see. Pittsburgh will host Cincinnati. And Houston will host Indianapolis next week. $7:13 left to play here in the first half. Pittsburgh will kick off, trailing 7-3. There's the kick by Miller from the 8-yard line. Franklin brings it back out over the 30, out to the 31-yard line. Jake Franklin, in his 3rd year out of Maryland, brings it back. First down, Henderson in motion, empty backfield now. Warren draws back. Warren throws, caught by Welsh, and DJ Welsh out to the 39-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. No more than that. Sorry. Let's do the math. A gain of 16 yards. Ben Durai is on the tackle. In his 7th year out of New Mexico State, the safety. And that'll be a first down. Houston. Clock is moving. We're down to 6:12 left in the first half. Texans come out in the eye. Warren under center. Warren to Henderson. And Henderson down to the 30-yard line, close to the marker. A gain of 9 to be 2nd and inches. We did do a game last night. It was late. If you missed it last night, you didn't miss much. Atlanta defeated New Orleans 18-3. It was a very, very sloppy game. It was not the best exhibition of football I've ever seen in my life. But the Falcons beat the Saints last night. On 2nd and inches from the 30-yard line. Warren looking, throws, caught outside by Hayes, out to the 21-yard line, a gain of 9. And that'll bring up 2nd and 1. .5:20 and counting. Coming over to make the tackle, Jake Craven, the 8th-year defensive back out of Ohio State. 1st and 10 for the Texans now at the Steeler 21. Houston can make this a 2-score game with a touchdown. 4 wide. Warren fakes the handoff, throws deep, and it's knocked down, incomplete. Broken up by Eldon Burns, the 6th-year linebacker out of UNLV. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10. They were looking for Xavier Hayes down the middle. Incomplete. That'll stop the clock with 5:05 left in the half. On 2nd and 10 from the 21-yard line. Davis Warren, the quarterback, under center. Warren hands off to Henderson around the outside. And Travion Henderson to the 18-yard line, a gain of 3. And that'll bring up 3rd and 7. On the tackle, Donovan Hawkins in his 5th year out of Stanford. 4:45 left here in the first half. 3rd and 7 for the Texans. 5 receivers set wide at the Steeler 18-yard line. Warren in the shotgun. Warren back. Warren looking. Warren in trouble. Scrambling. And Warren gets taken down at the 27-yard line. On the tackle, Jake Craven comes in on the corner blitz and gets the sack, a loss of 9 yards, and that'll bring up 4th and 16. And the Texans are going to have to settle for a field goal. So the Texans, this will be, let's see, a 44-yard field goal attempt by Dylan Lance to put the Texans up by 7. Snap, kick is up, and the kick is no good. He missed it to the right. It was kind of a line drive kick. Missed it wide right, no good. It remains a 7-3 ball game in favor of Houston. And the kicking woes continue here in Week 5. We've seen bad kicking across the board all week. Nothing like the Carolina game, but I mean, that was the worst, I think, in sim season history there. 1st and 10 for the Steelers now. With 4 minutes left in the half, they have time to drive down the field and take the lead. They'll start at their own 34-yard line. Tony McAvenue, the quarterback, in his 4th year out of Washington State. Steelers come out 4 wide, but in tight. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue looking. McAvenue throws, and it's knocked down. Xavier Morgan knocked it down, nearly picked it off, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. That'll stop the clock with 3:56 left to play here in the first half. This game has been kind of sloppy as well. Houston at 1-3, Pittsburgh at 0-4. 2nd and 10 for the 34-yard line. 3 receivers to the far side. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue draws back, sets up a screen pass to Marshall, and Mike Marshall out to the 35, a gain of a yard. It'll be 3rd and 9. Jake Franklin came up, made the tackle for Houston. 3:42 and counting. What really makes it hard to believe, Pittsburgh 0-4, they were a playoff team last season. They won their division last season. Made it all the way to the AFC Championship. Lost to the Jets. And they're 0-4 to start the season. Not just 0-4, they've looked terrible. 4 wide, 5 wide, empty backfield, 3rd and 9. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue draws back. McAvenue steps up. He's got all day. Throws deep. Coming back for it, Ron Shanklin. All the way down to the 33-yard line. A gain of 32 yards. As we're coming up on 3 minutes left in the half. 1st and 10 Pittsburgh. At the Houston 33-yard line. The 10th year receiver out of Oregon State, Ron Shanklin. Let's see if the Steelers can take the lead now. Houston's letting the Steelers hang around. Under 3 minutes left in the half. 1st and 10. McAvenue under center, single back.
Here we go now.
McAvenue to Marshall. And Mike Marshall to the 31-yard line. A gain of 2 yards. It'll be 2nd and 8. Coming up to make the tackle, number 94, Kevin Terrell, in his 3rd year out of West Virginia. 2:35 and counting. We're coming up on the 2-minute warning soon. 2nd and 8, 5 receivers wide. McAvenue in the gun.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
McAvenue looking. McAvenue throws. Caught by Goodwin. No, incomplete. Goodwin had to reach back for it. Incomplete. And he was also well covered by Toby Roberts, the 12th year defensive back out of Florida State. And that'll bring up 3rd down. That'll stop the clock for the moment. .220 left in the first half. 3rd and 8 for the Steelers at the Houston 31-yard line. McAvenue lines up with the shotgun. Takes the snap. McAvenue throws, dumps it off to Marshall, turns upfield, and Mike Marshall down to the 22-yard line, a gain of 9. First down, Steelers. As we watch the replay, that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Texans lead at 7-3 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Acrisure Stadium, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. 2 minutes left here in the first half. Houston leads at 7-3. Pittsburgh trying to score. Both teams have all 3 of their timeouts. The Steelers have it at the Houston 22-yard line. 1st and 10. 4 wide. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue draws back. McAvenue looking, throws near side, caught by Shanklin, out of bounds at the 18-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6. That'll stop the clock with 1:54 left. On the tackle, number 20, Jake Franklin. They don't have to take a timeout. He got out of bounds. 4 wide for the Steelers on 2nd and 6. McAvenue in the gun. McAvenue looking, throws, and incomplete. A misfire by McAvenue. And that'll bring up 3rd and 6 from the Houston 18-yard line. 1:52 left in the half. Four wide for the Steelers. McAvenue in the shotgun on 3rd down. McAvenue draws back. McAvenue throws down the middle, and it's caught by Shanklin. 8 yards to the 10-yard line. That'll be a first down. Clock is rolling. 1:39 and counting. Be 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Xavier Morgan on the tackle for the Texans. Pittsburgh can take the lead going into halftime, and the Steelers get the second half kickoff. Everybody in tight, 1st and goal. McAvenue under center. McAvenue looking, throws, caught by Hayes. And that'll be a gain of 3 to Tyler Hayes, the rookie out of Washington State, the tight end. Toby Roberts on the tackle for Houston. Pittsburgh still has not taken a timeout. Was there an injury timeout there that I didn't see? We'll find out in a moment. Nope, clock is moving. 1:02 and counting. And the Steelers take a late timeout with 1:01 left here in the first half. Acrisure Stadium, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Week 5 here at Jammin' Sports. Houston at 1-3. Pittsburgh at 0-4. We have the Rams and the Browns up next. Evil Dead's favorite team, the Browns. Misty's back. Hi, Misty. How are you? Thank you for Taco Bell. 2nd and goal from the 7-yard line. I'd never say that. 2nd and goal.
All right, here we go.
McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue, high snap, hands off to Marshall. And Mike Marshall with a flag down. Down to about the 1-yard line. And I think this one's coming back again.
Holding. Offense.
Pittsburgh just killing themselves with penalties. Brent Roper, the tight end.
Still
They'll back it up. 10 yards. It'll be second and goal back at the 17-yard line. 58 seconds left in the half. Pittsburgh's been committing a bunch of them. I haven't changed a thing. I haven't touched the penalties in like 7 or 8 seasons. On second and goal, McAvenue looking, throws, incomplete. It might be the fact that we have a lot of rookie offensive linemen throughout the league. We have a lot of younger linemen. Third and goal from the 17-yard line, 5 wide. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue drops back. McAvenue rolls out in trouble, and he's going to get sacked back at the 28-yard line. And the Texans take a timeout. A loss of 11 yards on the sack. Bruce Crawford, the defensive end, making the sack. It is rare. It'll be fourth and goal. This will be a 45-yard field goal attempt by Zach Miller to make it a 1-point game. I'll double check the sliders between games, but I haven't changed any penalties in a long, long time. Zach Miller from 45 yards. Snap, kick is up. Oh, low kick. He missed it. Pittsburgh is just bad. They lost a lot of players, especially on defense. They lost a lot of players to San Francisco. 3 of their defensive starters went to the 49ers during the offseason. Well, it's still a 7-3 ball game in favor of Houston. As we're at the tail end of the first half, 45 seconds left. Houston with 2 timeouts. Let's see what they're going to do. Texans come out. 3 receivers to the near side. Warren in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Warren, low snap, hands off to Henderson up the middle. And Travion Henderson out to the 44-yard line. The Texans take a timeout, a gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and 1. It's not like Houston's been tearing it up in the first half either. They have played better, but not by much. Misty says hi. It'll be 2nd and 1 from the 44-yard line. But Evil Dead brings up a good point. Pittsburgh's been hit with the penalty bug here in the first half. The way the Steelers have been playing. Could I have my 3rd ever 0-16 team? On 2nd and 1 from the 44-yard line. Warren in the shotgun. Warren looking. Warren throws, caught by Henderson across midfield. Out to the 46-yard line, a gain of 10. And that'll be a Houston first down, 30 seconds left. Houston's down to 1 timeout. They're not taking it. I would, but they're not. At least go to the hurry up. Down to 22 seconds. And now the Texans take a timeout. Boy, they wasted about 10 seconds there. They take their final timeout of the half with 21 seconds left. They'll have it 1st and 10 from the Steelers' 46-yard line. Houston defeated Arizona in week 1, but they've lost 3 in a row since. Let's see, they lost to Cleveland, Kansas City, and who did they play last week? Trying to see here. Buffalo in London. 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Oh, he's glad he didn't hand off. Morris catches the ball down to the 32-yard line, a gain of 14. Houston did a play action, and they're grateful they didn't hand off. He faked it to Travion Henderson, and there was a Steeler tackling Henderson as he faked it to him. Manages to get the ball outside to Morris. 14 yards and a first down. And he gets out of bounds to boot to stop the clock with 17 seconds left. Now the Texans are in field goal range, and they're going to, with 17 seconds, they're going to go ahead and kick the field goal. From 49 yards, Dylan Lance. That's a bit conservative for me. Kick is up. Well, he missed it right. Now he misses it left. No good. This has been a scintillating exhibition of football here in the first half. We simply have two bad teams playing each other. No good. And now the Steelers will get it with 13 seconds left at their own 39-yard line here in the first half. This game has put pro football back about 80 years. First and 10. McAvenue in the shotgun to see what they can do with 13 seconds left. McAvenue draws back, sets up a screen pass to Marshall, and gets tackled immediately by Zach Martin. They take a timeout, a gain of just a yard, make it a 2-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 8, 7 seconds left. And mercifully, we'll go to halftime here in a second. These guys need a refresher in football. This should be the last play of the half, maybe. 2nd and 8 for the Steelers at their own 40-yard line. Down 7-3. McAvenue in the shotgun.
Let's go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
McAvenue drops back. Throws underneath. Incomplete. It was dropped. Trying to see who the intended receiver was. That was James Goodwin, number 87. It was actually blocked by number 22 there. That's Kevin Potter, excuse me, the 5th-year safety out of Washington, University of. 3rd and 8 from the 40-yard line, 4 seconds left in the half. It looks like Steelers are lining up for a Hail Mary. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue drops back, throws deep, downfield, bouncing around, incomplete. We go to halftime. Halftime score, Houston 7, Pittsburgh 3, here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Acrisure Stadium, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We go to the second half of this one. The Texans lead the Steelers 7-3. Houston comes in at 1-3. Pittsburgh at 0-4 in AFC Central matchup here in Week 5. On an overcast day here in Pittsburgh. The Steelers will get the second half kickoff. Dylan Lance will kick off for Houston. See if the Steelers can finally take the lead in this one. There's the kickoff. About 3 yards deep. Jake Craven out over the 20. And Craven out to the 25-yard line. Jake Craven on the return. 1st and 10 Pittsburgh, their own 25. Tony McAvenue will come back out. 4th-year quarterback out of Washington State. Jimmy Jam with Evil Dead. Jax is here. Misty's here on this Thursday. The first half of our doubleheader. 1st and 10 Pittsburgh at their own 25. 4 wide. McAvenue in the shotgun.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
McAvenue to Marshall. A draw play. And Marshall out to the 34-yard line. A gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and inches. Montel Monroe, the former Viking, the safety, on the tackle in his 10th year out of Florida State. 3rd and inches for Pittsburgh. Evil Dead took the Steelers in this one, thinking they might get their first win of the season. The Steelers were 0 for September. We're in the first week of October. On 2nd and inches from the 34-yard line. McAvenue under center.
Green 39.
McAvenue fakes the handoff, throws, and I'm not sure who that was to. There were a couple of Steeler receivers, one going outside and the other going down the field. And that was between them both. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and inches at their own 34-yard line. Steelers come out in the offset eye. McAvenue under center.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 19.
Terrell in motion. McAvenue throws, caught by Terrell. A flag is down. Boy, the Steelers have been penalized a lot. That's the center, Andy Benn, holding again. Negates the first down.
Still 3rd down.
It's going to be 3rd and 10. Back at the 24-yard line. That'll stop the clock with 7:19 left here in the 3rd quarter. Houston still up 7-3. 5 receivers wide. Empty backfield. McAvenue in the shotgun.
Blue 90. Blue 90.
McAvenue back. Throws, caught by Marshall. And Mike Marshall down to the 46. A gain of 22 yards to Mike Marshall. First down, Pittsburgh. Prince Branch on the tackle, the rookie out of Oklahoma State, the defensive back. But that's a first down for the Steelers. The Steelers have a first down now at their own 46-yard line. 6:45 and counting here in the 3rd quarter. 4 receivers set wide. McAvenue in the shotgun.
Green 39. Green 39.
McAvenue hands off to Marshall. Gets hit in the backfield. A loss of 2 yards. On the tackle, Eric Gentry, the 2nd-year linebacker out of USC. A loss of 2 to be 2nd and 12. It's been 7-3 for a while now. Neither team can seem to score again. 2nd and 12 for the Steelers at their own 44-yard line. 4 receivers wide. McAvenue under center.
Blue 90.
McAvenue to Marshall. Gets hit in the backfield again. A loss of 2 more. On the tackle that time, Kevin Terrell, the 3rd-year defensive end out of West Virginia. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 14 for the Steelers. In Pittsburgh, all of a sudden going backwards. Appreciate everybody being here on this Thursday night here at Jammin' Sports. Pull up a chair. First half of our doubleheader. 3rd and 14. Pittsburgh 5 wide. McAvenue in the shotgun.
Blue 90.
McAvenue drops back. McAvenue in trouble, and he gets sacked back at the 35. A loss of 7. Eric Gentry on the sack again, the linebacker. And that's going to bring up 4th and 21. Boy, that was just a bad series by Pittsburgh. I mean, the Steelers lost a lot of good players during the offseason. They lost several on the offensive line. They lost on the defensive line as well. 4th and 21. Luke Washburn back to punt, gets the punt away. From the 15-yard line, Donovan Aaron brings it back out to the 27. And that's where Houston will have it, 1st and 10. 5:14 left here in the third quarter. Texans up 7-3. Misty brought me some milk. Thank you, Misty. Say hi to everybody, Misty. There you go. First and 10 for the Texans now at their own 27-yard line. 5:14 left to play. We're still in the third quarter. 4 wide for Houston. Warren in the shotgun. Warren draws back. Warren looking. Warren throws deep. Going for it all. It hangs up in the air. Incomplete. He underthrew that. Ben DeRise broke up the pass, the safety, in his 7th year out of New Mexico State. There was another defensive back there, number 38, Zach Bates, also in on the coverage. They were trying to get it to DJ Welsh. The ball hung up in the air, incomplete. 5:06 left here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10 from the 27-yard line. Texans come out 4 wide. Warren under center. Morris in motion. Warren hands off to Henderson. And Travion Henderson is going to lose a yard back to the 28-yard line. Actually, I'm sorry, he gained a yard. It'll be 3rd and 9. AC Verbal on the tackle, the rookie out of Michigan State. 3rd and 9, Houston from their own 28-yard line. 4:45 and counting here in the third quarter. 4 receivers wide. Warren in the shotgun. Warren back. Warren throws deep. Caught by Welsh. No, incomplete. He couldn't hold on. He was well covered by Samson Aaron. And that'll bring up 4th and 9. Aaron in his 6th year out of Arizona State. Arizona State is well represented with both teams here today, I've noticed. This game has just settled into a quagmire here at 7-3. Justin Polk back to punt. From the 15, Jake Craven brings it back out and is taken down at the 20-yard line. So Pittsburgh will take over, still down 7-3 with 4:23 left here in the third quarter. Pittsburgh still has a chance to retake the lead here, or take it for the first time. They've never led. We have the Rams and the Browns after this. We're at Acrisure Stadium, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Week 5 here at Jammin' Sports. Four wide for the Steelers. McAvenue in the shotgun. 1st and 10. McAvenue looking, throws, caught by Goodwin. 11 yards out to the 31-yard line. James Goodwin. First down, Pittsburgh. Clock is moving. We're coming up on 4 minutes left in the third quarter. Coming up on 4 minutes left in the third. 1st and 10 Steelers. 4 wide, 3 to the near side. McAvenue under center. McAvenue looking, throws, dumps it off to Goodwin, and he can't hold on. The linebacker, Zach Martin, broke up the pass. In his 8th year out of Montana, Zach Martin. 2nd and 10 from the 31-yard line. Four wide for Pittsburgh once again. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue to Marshall. And Mike Marshall picks up the first down. He kind of tripped over his own player there. But he picks up 14. First down, Steelers. 3:35 and counting on the tackle. Chris Parsons, the rookie out of USC. The linebacker on the tackle. First and 10 Steelers at their own 45. McAvenue under center. McAvenue, play action, looking, throws. Caught by Brent Roper. Down to the 33-yard line. 22 yards. The big tight end in his 5th year out of Utah. The linebacker, Zach Martin, on the tackle. First down, Pittsburgh in Houston territory. I think we had an injury timeout on the play. Gives me time to remind you all, I will be off tomorrow night. We have high school football on the radio tomorrow night. And we have the Rams and the Browns on tomorrow, or on next, excuse me. Misty says she'll be on, playing Spyro the Dragon or something. In the offset eye, first and 10, McAvenue under center. From the Houston 33-yard line, McAvenue looking. He's got all day. Once again, he's had great protection. At times, he throws it. Caught by Terrell. Down to the 10-yard line. A gain of 23 by Eddie Terrell, the third-year receiver out of North Carolina State. This game is like the Davis Bowl. Toby Roberts finally made the tackle, but first down Pittsburgh. So the Steelers are now knocking at the door. They'll have it first and 10. At the 10. Let's see where they mark it. Yeah, it's outside the 10. They get a first down at about the half-yard line. McAvenue under center. Single back. They hand off to Marshall up the middle, and Mike Marshall to the 5, a gain of 5. Aaron Walls, on the tackle. In his 3rd year out of Stanford. It'll be 2nd and 5 from the 5. .225 and counting. We're in the 3rd quarter. Can the Steelers take the lead? In the I formation on 2nd and 5. McAvenue, play action. McAvenue looking. He's got all day again. This Houston rush is non-existent. And now it finally breaks down. You give a defense that much time, they're going to find a way to get in there. Hayward makes the sack, a loss of 8 yards. Cameron Hayward in his 13th year out of Ohio State. The protection finally broke down. And McAvenue has been a quarterback long enough to know you got to get rid of that football. After about 4 seconds, you got to get rid of it. It'll be 3rd and 13, back at the 13-yard line. The Steelers can get a first down at about the half-yard line. 1:45 left in the 3rd quarter. Big 3rd down right here. Everybody in tight. McAvenue under center. McAvenue drops back. McAvenue throws to the end zone. Caught by Berry. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. In the back corner of the end zone, Kenneth Berry, the tight end, in his 4th year out of Nevada. And the Steelers take their first lead of the game, 9-7. That's got to be the worst looking scoring drive I've ever seen. But they got the touchdown. Zach Miller for the extra point, the rookie out of UNLV. The kick is up and good. Steelers lead at 10-7. 1:32 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Live from Acrisure Stadium Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Week 5 here at Jammin' Sports. That was not a pretty drive at all, but somehow they scored a touchdown. And now Washburn will kick off. Luke Washburn, the rookie out of Louisiana Monroe. The punter, he does the kickoff chores. And the Steelers find themselves up by 3 with 1:32 left in the third quarter. There's the kick. From about the 9-yard line, Jake Franklin on the return over the 30. Franklin fumbles, and the Steelers pick it up. Marcus Terrell, the safety, picks up the loose football. Jake Franklin coughed it up on the kickoff. And the Steelers get the ball right back. What a break for the Steelers. The hit was made by number 35. And that was Jackie Gibson, the fullback, on the special teams. And now the Steelers are going to get it at the Texan 32-yard line with 1:27 left here in the third quarter. A chance now for Pittsburgh. They can make this a 2-score lead. 4 wide, McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue draws back. McAvenue, he's going to get sacked. Back at the 40-yard line, a loss of 8 yards. Xavier Morgan on the corner blitz gets the sack. And that'll bring up 2nd and 18. It's like one step forward, one step back, one step forward. Steelers have it now at the Houston 40-yard line. We're coming up on a minute left here in the third quarter. Steelers up 10-7, 2nd and 18. 4 wide, McAvenue under center. Hands off to Marshall. And Mike Marshall back to the line of scrimmage, no gain. It'll be 3rd and 18. On the tackle, Kevin Terrell for the Texans. We're down to 42 seconds left. Steelers come out 4 wide. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue draws back. McAvenue, he's going to throw it deep. And he's got a man, Terrell, back in the end zone. And they said he was out of bounds. I don't know about that. I'd review that. It looked to me like he got both feet down. If I'm Pittsburgh, I'm going to review that. No review. Washburn back to punt. Gets the punt away. And that's going to be out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Nice punt by Washburn. I don't know why the Steelers didn't review that. They could have challenged that. I thought he was in bounds. It remains a 10-7 ball game in favor of Pittsburgh. And Houston will take over now with their own 5. Not a whole lot of time left here in the third quarter. 20 seconds left. Rams, Browns after this. And I hope that game's a lot better than this one. 4 wide for the Texans. Warren in the shotgun from his own end zone. Warren hands off to Henderson. And Travion Henderson right up the middle to the 21, a gain of 16. First down, Houston. Travion Henderson in his second year out of Ohio State. It'll be 1st and 10 Houston at their own 21-yard line. But that's going to do it for the third quarter. Pittsburgh up 10-7 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Acrisure Stadium, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We go to the fourth quarter. The Steelers lead the Texans 10-7. It'll be 1st and 10 Houston at their own 21-yard line. Let's see if the Texans can get back in this game. Houston comes in at 1-3. Pittsburgh at 0-4. On 1st and 10, Davis Warren, the quarterback, in the shotgun. Warren drops back. Warren throws downfield, and it's tipped incomplete. Broken up by Samson Aaron, the 6th-year defensive back out of Arizona State. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Nice defensive play by Aaron. They were looking for DJ Welsh along the sideline. 2nd and 10 for the Texans at their own 21-yard line. 3 receivers to the near side. Warren in the shotgun. Warren drops back. Throws down the middle, and Morris can't hold on. Broken up, well covered by Zach Bates, the 3rd-year safety out of Washington State. Incomplete, and that'll bring up 3rd and 10 for the Texans at the 21-yard line. Houston comes out 4 wide. Warren in the shotgun. Warren looking, throws, and it's nearly picked off. Should have been. Number 28, Donovan Hawkins, in his 5th year out of Stanford, nearly had a pick. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Texans go 3 and out. Houston will punt with 7:48 left in the 4th quarter, down by 3. Justin Polk, in his 3rd year out of Rice, will come on to punt. Gets the punt away. From the 32-yard line, Jake Craven on the return. And Craven out to the 44-yard line. Pittsburgh, pretty good field position here with 7:39 left in the 4th quarter. McAvenue comes back out. His numbers on the day. $7:39 left. Let's see what Pittsburgh can do here on this drive. They can make it a 2-score game with a touchdown. 4 wide. McAvenue in the shotgun, 1st and 10. McAvenue to Marshall. And Mike Marshall to the Texan 46-yard line. A gain of 9. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Xavier Morgan, the defensive back, making the tackle. On 2nd down, McAvenue under center from the Houston 46. McAvenue looking in trouble and gets sacked. Montel Monroe comes in on the safety blitz. The former Viking, in his 10th year out of Florida State, gets the sack. A loss of 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 7 for the Steelers. Back at their own 48-yard line. The Vikings let him go. The Texans picked him up. Under 7 minutes left. Houston trying to get a stop here. 3rd and 7 from the 48-yard line. Pittsburgh comes out 4 wide. McAvenue in the shotgun. Make it 5 wide now. McAvenue drops back. Throws. And Goodwin can't hold on. It was broken up by Kevin Potter, the former Dolphin, in his 5th year out of Washington. So the Steelers now face 4th and 7 at their own 48. They'll punt. And now the Texans will have a chance to take the lead. Luke Washburn back to punt. Gets the punt away off the side of his foot. Not a good punt. Let's see. Let's do the yardage. That's a 23-yard punt down to the 29-yard line. And now Davis Warren will come back out to lead the offense for Houston, the second-year quarterback out of Michigan. 6:38 left. Plenty of time for the Texans, but they need a touchdown. They're down. Well, they could tie it up with a field goal, but a touchdown gives them the lead. 4 wide for Houston. Warren in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Warren draws back, throws, and Xavier Hayes holds on at the 37-yard line. A gain of 8. That's going to bring up 2nd and 2. Clock is moving. 6:25 and counting. We're in the 4th quarter. Steelers up 10-7. It's a low-scoring game. It's been a defensive game, but it's been a sloppy game, too. 4 wide. Warren under center.
Here we go. 3-19.
Warren looking, throws, caught by Morris. And Morris out to the 43, gain of 6. Sean Morris, the rookie out of Fresno State. That'll be enough for the first down, though. First down, Houston at their own 43-yard line. 5:53 and counting. Ben DeRise, Ivory Whiteside on the tackle there, along with Jake Craven. 5:50 and counting. 1st and 10 Houston from their own 43. 4 receivers wide. Warren in the shotgun. Warren draws back. Warren steps up. And now he's going to take off. And he gets out to the 50-yard line, a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 2nd and 3. Samson Aaron on the tackle, the defensive back. If this were a real-life game, the only people seeing it would be in Pittsburgh and Houston. A regional telecast on your Sunday. On 2nd and 3 from the 50-yard line. .533 and counting. Four wide for Houston. Warren in the shotgun, 2nd and 3. Warren draws back. Warren looking. Steps up, throws, and it's knocked down by Eldon Burns, the linebacker. He nearly picked it off. That'll stop the clock with 5:29 left here in the 3rd quarter, and that'll bring up 3rd and 3. It hit him right in the hands. That's why he plays defense. Third and 3 for Houston from the 50-yard line. 3 receivers to the near side. Warren in the shotgun. Warren draws back. Throws, caught by Donovan Aaron. Out to the 45, a gain of 5, and that'll be enough for the first down. That'll keep the drive alive for Houston. The 6th-year receiver out of Southern Miss, Donovan Aaron. Donovan Hawkins on the tackle. We're coming up on 5 minutes left here in the 4th quarter. Houston on the move, down by 3. Warren in the shotgun. Warren back, looking, steps up, and he takes off. Gets the first down inside the 30. Stiff arms a defender down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 20 yards for Davis Warren. Getting it done with his feet. First down, Houston. 4:42 and counting. Texans down by 3, but they're thinking touchdown. They want to retake the lead. Clock is moving. 4:35 and counting. 1st and 10 from the Steeler 25. Warren in the shotgun. Takes the snap, looks downfield. Steps up, throws, caught by Robinson. Down to the 7-yard line. A gain of 18 yards. First catch of the day by Cam Robinson, the third-year receiver out of Tennessee. First and goal, Houston, from the Pittsburgh 7-yard line. As we're coming up on 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Steelers lead it 10-7. We've had a lot of high-scoring games as of late. Not this one. First and goal from the 7. Single back, everybody in tight. Warren hands off to Henderson. And Henderson back to the line. No gain. It'll be second and goal. On the tackle, number 96. That's Jamarcus Valentine, the rookie out of UNLV, the defensive end. Second and goal at the 7-yard line. Two receivers out to the far side. Warren in the shotgun. Hall in motion. Empty backfield now. Warren draws back. Warren looking, throws. Caught by Whitsett. Touchdown, Houston. The tight end, Logan Whitsett. A 7-yard touchdown catch. And the Texans retake the lead with 3:21 left. In his second year at a Southern Miss, Logan Whitsett. And the Texans are back out on top. And now Dylan Lance will come on to make it a 4-point game with the extra point. Snap, kick is up. And it's good. Texans lead it 14-10, 3:21 left. We're in the fourth quarter here at Acrisure Stadium, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Week 5 here at Jammin' Sports. Houston trying to get to 2-3. Pittsburgh just trying to win their first game. They're 0-4 coming in. It's no longer called Heinz Field. It's called Acrisure Stadium. Already talked about the rivers at the top of the broadcast. We always do that when we're in Pittsburgh. Well, the Steelers still have 3:21 left. Plenty of time. They have all 3 of their timeouts. However, they need a touchdown. A field goal does them no good here. The Texans will kick off. From the 5, Jake Craven over the 15, 20, 25, and Craven out to the 26-yard line. 3:17 left. First and 10 Steelers, down by 4. And the Steeler offense will come back out onto the field. Rams-Browns coming up next. We'll head over to Cleveland on first and 10. 4 wide. McAvenue under center.
Here we go now. 3:19.
McAvenue drops back. Rolls out, throws, and overthrows his target. You're looking for Kenneth Berry, the tight end. Incomplete. That'll bring up second and 10. 3:14 left. Steelers down by 4, 14-10. On second and 10 from the 26-yard line. 4 wide. McAvenue under center.
Here we go now.
McAvenue. Play action. Throws deep. And out of bounds. He was looking for Brett Roper, but he was way out of bounds. It'll be third and 10 from the 26-yard line. 3:10 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Four wide for the Steelers. McAvenue in the shotgun, third and 10.
Let's go. 3:19.
McAvenue drops back, throws, caught, diving catch, Eddie Terrell out to the 37-yard line, a gain of 11. First down, Pittsburgh. Diving catch by Terrell. Can the Steelers get a touchdown and win the game? 2:54 and counting. First and 10 from their own 37-yard line. Steelers come out 3 wide to the near side. McAvenue in the shotgun. First and 10. McAvenue back. Throws. And he overthrows a wide open Brent Roper. Incomplete. I mean, he was wide open. He could have gained at least 30 yards. It'll be second and 10 back at the 37-yard line. 2:40 left to play in regulation. Steelers come out 4 wide. McAvenue in the shotgun. Second and 10. McAvenue drops back. Throws near side. Caught by Goodwin. And James Goodwin out to the 42-yard line. A gain of 5. And that's going to bring up third and 5. Toby Roberts came up, made the tackle. Along with Zach Martin. Clock is moving. This should be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Third and 5. Steelers at their own 42-yard line. 4 wide. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue drops back. Throws. Caught by Eddie Terrell. Down to the 41-yard line. A gain of 17. We hit the 2-minute warning. Texans up 14-10 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Acrisure Stadium, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. 2 minutes left to play. Houston leads at 14-10, but the Steelers have it now. First and 10 at the Houston 41-yard line. Evil Dead's hoping the Steelers can pull this one out. Misty says hi. On first and 10 from the 41, 4 wide. McAvenue in the shotgun.
Let's go. Blue line.
McAvenue to Marshall, a draw play up the middle. And Marshall down to about the 36, but a flag is down. I think that's going to be a face mask on Houston.
Foul. Face mask. Defense.
On Zach Martin, the linebacker. Oh, they call it on Toby Roberts. I thought it was Martin.
Automatic first down.
It doesn't matter. It goes down to the 18-yard line. Steelers now with a chance to take the lead. First and 10 at the Houston 18 with 1:57 left. Penalties will kill you, man. They absolutely will kill you every time. $1:57 left. Pittsburgh comes out 4 wide. McAvenue in the shotgun.
Let's go.
First and 10.
3-19.
McAvenue to Marshall. And Marshall only a yard to the 17-yard line. Pittsburgh goes to the hurry up. Second and 9 from the 17. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue draws back. McAvenue in trouble. McAvenue gets sacked back at the 29. A loss of 12. It'll be third and 21. Steelers go to the hurry up. I would have taken a timeout there. 4 wide. McAvenue on third and 21. Looking. He's got time. It's going to break down here. McAvenue gets sacked. Oh, they're going to get a face mask. That's good news, bad news. Bad news, you got sacked. Good news, face mask.
Foul. Face mask.
But that's a personal foul. That's going to be an automatic first down. It's on Chris Parsons. That's one way to get the first down.
Automatic first down.
First and 10 at the Houston 23-yard line. 1:20 left. A new set of downs for the Steelers. And Pittsburgh still has 3 timeouts. Houston's penalties keeping Pittsburgh in this game. First and 10 from the Texan 23-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue drops back. Steps up. Throws. Caught by Price. down to the 11-yard line. That's Darian Price in his third year out of Oregon. A gain of 12, 1st and 10 from the 11. In the hurry up, McAvenue throws, wide open, incomplete. The receiver was out of the end zone. They was looking for James Goodwin. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 11-yard line. That'll stop the clock. 1:03 left. Pittsburgh has to get a touchdown. They're down by 4. They can get a first down at about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 11. McAvenue under center. They still have 3 timeouts. McAvenue to Marshall inside the 10. Marshall down to the 3-yard line. A gain of 8. It'll be 3rd and 2. They stay in the hurry up. 5 wide, empty backfield. McAvenue on 3rd down throws. Caught by Hayes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Tyler Hayes, the rookie out of Washington State. A 3-yard touchdown catch. And the Steelers take the lead 16-14. Not the most orthodox drive in the world, but they got the touchdown nonetheless. And now Zach Miller will come on for the point after. The kick is up and good. Steelers lead it 17-14 with 47 seconds left. They may have left too much time. Houston has 3 timeouts. And all Houston needs is a field goal to send this to overtime. We've had 3 overtime games this week already. Could we have a 4th? Yeah, that face mask on the sack, that's what saved Pittsburgh. And now Luke Washburn will kick off. There's the kick. About 8 yards deep. Jake Franklin will take a knee. Well, Houston has to go about 45 yards to get in the field goal range, as Davis Warren will come back out. .47 seconds left. Houston with all 3 of their timeouts, and that's huge. Can the Texans get in field goal range, or can they score a touchdown to win it? We'll see. Texans come out with 2 backs in the backfield. Warren in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Warren back. Warren throws downfield, caught by Donovan Aaron, out of bounds at the 43. A gain of 18. First down, Houston. Now they need about 25 to 30 yards. 42 seconds left. Texans come out. 4 wide. Warren in the shotgun.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Warren draws back. Warren looking. Throws outside to Hayes. Out to the 50-yard line. A gain of 7 to Xavier Hayes. He gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They still have all 3 of their timeouts. Now, Houston needs about 20 yards for a decent field goal shot. 2nd and 3 for the Texans at midfield. Down by 3. 4 wide. Warren in the shotgun. Warren draws back. Warren in trouble. And Warren stumbles over the 50-yard line. Picks up 2 out to the 48. Takes a timeout. It'll be 3rd and 1. They take a timeout with 31 seconds left. He literally tripped over the 50-yard line. I guess the paint on the field was a little bit raised right there. Tripped over it, stubbed his toe on the 50-yard line. 3rd and 1 from the 48. 31 seconds left. Houston still has 2 more timeouts. They need about 15 more yards. 15 to 20 yards. Warren in the shotgun, 3rd and 1. Warren draws back. Warren throws, caught by Henderson. And Henderson to the 43-yard line, a gain of 5. Houston takes a timeout, and that'll be enough for the first down. 25 seconds left. Now they need about 10 yards, 10 to 15 yards. Houston's down to their final timeout. 1st and 10 from the Steeler 43-yard line. Watch us have another overtime. It's been a strange week. Some bad kicking, lots of overtime games. On 1st and 10, 4 wide. Warren in the shotgun. Warren draws back, looking. Warren steps up, dumps it off to Henderson, who runs the wrong way for some reason. Forward progress to the 41. It'll be a 2-yard game. It'll be 2nd and 8. We're down to 12 seconds. Warren will spike it with 8 seconds left. Why not take a timeout there? I don't get that. Only 8 seconds. You have time to get closer, and you need to. You're at the 41-yard line. And Pittsburgh will take a timeout to try to ice the kicker. It looks like Houston's actually going to try a 58-yard field goal with 8 seconds left. They couldn't quite get deep into Steeler territory like they wanted to, so now they're forced to try a 58-yarder to tie the game up. The chances of this are not good. Yeah, they should have ran another play, is right. And they still have a timeout. I would have just run it up the middle and then call a timeout. So they will try Dylan Lance from 58 yards. Snap, kick is up, and the kick is no good. He missed it. And the Steelers are going to hang on and win this. Houston's only got 1 timeout left. 2 more snaps and this one's over. And the Steelers are going to be 1-4. And Houston's going to drop to 1-4. In what has been literally one of the most bizarre games I've seen in a while. And we've had a bunch of them this week. 2 more kneel downs and this one's over. Steelers will hang on to win it. As the Texans do have 1 timeout, which they'll probably use right here. If I'm Pittsburgh, why not run the ball? Eat up the time. In the victory formation, McAvenue takes a knee. Houston takes their final timeout. 1 more snap. And then we will head to Cleveland. For the Rams and the Browns. And both those teams are 3-1. 1 more snap, and this one's in the books. And Evil Dead was the only one who gave me a pick. He's 40-32 now. In the victory formation, McAvenue takes a knee. Ball game. Your final score, Pittsburgh 17, Houston 14. Thanks for watching here at Jammin' Sports. Rams Browns up next. We'll see you then.